To build the life you truly want, you must first become selfish, cringey, and unlearn the lies you've been taught. This video reveals the 17 unconventional truths that will unlock your dream life. So subscribe and turn on notifications because your story is about to change forever. Today's video is not just any video. This is a powerful message, and I want to speak directly to your heart. I want to show you how to take control of your life and create the reality you dream of, step by step, in the easiest way I know. My goal is that you don't just understand these words with your mind, but that you feel them in your soul. And as you feel this message, you will also be improving your English, naturally and gently. So I want you to do 3 simple things right now. 1. Please listen with an open heart. 2. If you can, make a few notes of the ideas that feel important to you. And 3. Please stay with me until the very end. These next few minutes might be some of the most important minutes of your life. Let's begin. The first step is to get very specific, very clear on the reality you want to create. If you want to build your dream life, you first have to know what it looks like. Think about it like this. You cannot build a house without a plan, a blueprint. You cannot go on a journey without knowing your destination. It is the same with your life. So I want you to ask yourself some gentle questions. What exactly do I want? What kind of person do I truly want to become? What kind of life will make me feel proud and peaceful and deeply happy? Maybe your dream is to become a confident English speaker, able to share your ideas with the world. Maybe you want to be successful and respected in your career. Maybe you dream of living in a different city, or even a different country. Maybe you just want to wake up every morning feeling excited about the day, not tired and depressed. But just saying, "I want a better life," is not enough. It is a good start, but it is too general. You need to be specific. Let me give you an example to make this clearer. Imagine there are 2 people. Let's call them Person A and Person B. Person A says, "I want to be rich." It is a simple wish. Now listen to Person B. Person B says, "I want to earn $10,000 every month from my own business. I will do this within 1 year by selling my beautiful handmade products online. This is my dream." Who do you think has a better chance of succeeding? Who will get there faster? I think you know the answer. It's Person B. Why? Because their goal is clear. Their mind knows exactly what it needs to focus on. So ask yourself, what is one behavior I can change starting today? Is it my habit of waiting until tomorrow? Is it my fear of what other people will think? Is it my negative thinking that tells me I cannot do it? Maybe it is the habit of giving up too easily. Who do you look up to? Which person in the world inspires you? What are they doing that you can learn from? And most importantly, what is one thing, not 10 things, 10 things, just one, that you can focus on right now? Maybe it is waking up just a little bit earlier. Maybe it is practicing your English for 30 minutes every day, no matter what. Maybe it is learning to say no to things that distract you from your goal. You must start small, but you must be specific. Let me tell you a quick story about my friend. She was working in a job that she did not like at all. Every single day, she came home feeling tired, angry, and sad. Her energy was so low. She told me, "John, I just want to be free." I asked her a simple question. What does freedom look like for you? Describe it to me. She thought for a moment, and then her eyes lit up. She said, "Freedom is working from my own home. So, it is earning money from my own skills, not from a boss I don't like. Freedom is having enough time to be with my child." That was her dream reality. It was specific. So we broke it down into small steps. She decided to start learning graphic design. She practiced every single day after she came home from her difficult job. Sometimes she had to stay up late, even when she was tired. It was not easy, but 6 months later, she got her first client. It was a small job, but it was a start. And now, today, she works from home full-time. She earns more money than she did at her old job, and she has time for her family. It all happened because she got specific about her dream. The second step is something that can be very hard, but it is so important. You must be willing to walk away from things, and even people, that are not good for you. You cannot create a beautiful, positive dream life if you are surrounded by negative energy. It is like trying to grow a flower in a dark room. Sometimes, the biggest thing that is stopping you is not your lack of skill, or money, or luck. Sometimes, it is the people you spend your time with. It is the habits that you follow every day. I want you to ask yourself a very honest question. Who in your life makes you feel small? Who laughs at your dreams and tells you to be realistic? Who drains your energy so that after you talk to them, you feel tired and sad? This could be anyone. It could be a fake friend who is secretly jealous of you. It could be a relative who always criticizes you. It could be a partner who never supports your goals. Or it could even be your own phone. Yes, your phone. The habit of endlessly scrolling through social media, looking at useless content. It wastes the most precious thing you have, your time, your life. Let me tell you a story about a young boy named Peter. Peter had a big dream. He wanted to become a motivational speaker. He wanted to inspire people with his words. But his friends, they used to laugh at him. They would say things like, "Bro, stop dreaming. That's silly. Just get a normal job and chill out. You are not Tony Robbins." Every time Peter tried to share his goals or his excitement, they made jokes. Slowly, little by little, Peter started to feel ashamed of his dream. He started to feel embarrassed for wanting something big. He stopped practicing his speaking. He stopped believing in himself. Then one day, he was looking through old files on his computer, and he found a video of himself from a year before. In that video, he was practicing a speech. He watched the video, and he was shocked. The young man on the screen. His eyes were full of fire. He was so passionate, so alive. Peter realized, that version of me was full of hope. What happened to him? Where did he go? He sat there, and he cried. He cried for the dream he had almost lost. And then, in that moment, he decided to change. He made a very difficult decision. He stopped spending time with those friends. It was lonely at first. He then joined an online group of other people who were also positive thinkers, people who were working on their dreams. He started reading books about public speaking. He started practicing again, and he started uploading his content online. Today, Peter is followed by thousands of people, and he often tells his followers, "If I didn't walk away from those negative friends, I would still be stuck in my old life. I would still be a person who was afraid to dream." Sometimes, my friends, growth requires a period of loneliness first. But please, do not be afraid of it. Your tribe, the people who will truly support you, will come. Better people will find their way into your life. But first, you must make space for them. You must remove what is not serving your dream. Here are some things you can start to walk away from right now. Negative people who bring you down. Bad habits that waste your time and energy. Staying up too late scrolling on your phone. comparing your life to the fake, perfect lives you see on social media, and saying yes to things that do not align with your true purpose. Just ask yourself this simple question: is this habit, this person, or this thing helping me or hurting me? If it is hurting you, you have the right to let it go. Now for the third step. This one might make you laugh a little, but it is so powerful. Are you ready? You must be willing to be cringy. Yes, you heard that right. If you are not willing to look a little cringy, you are not ready to grow. What does cringy mean? It is that feeling of being a little awkward, or a little weird, or looking a little foolish. It's that feeling you get when you try something new and you are not very good at it yet. You want to speak better English. You want to post videos online. You want to start a podcast, or sing, or dance, or write a book, or design something beautiful, or teach, or act, or start a new business. Well, guess what? In the beginning, you will probably look cringy. You will probably seem a little weird to some people. You will definitely make mistakes. Some people might laugh at you. Some might talk about you behind your back. Some people you know might even unfollow you on social media. And that is okay. It is more than okay. Because those people are not your future. Your dreams are your future. Let's be honest for a moment. When a little baby is learning to walk, they fall down 50 times a day. Do we look at that baby and say, "Oh, you look so cringy, so stupid"? No, of course not. We clap for the baby. We cheer them on. We say, "Come on, you can do it." We do this because we know that falling down is just the beginning of learning to walk. So why are you so scared to look a little stupid in the beginning? Why are you so afraid to upload your first video? Why are you afraid to speak English, even if your grammar is broken and your accent is not perfect? Why are you afraid to write your first blog post or share your first piece of art? Let me tell you another real-life story. There is a wonderful girl named Sarah. She wanted to become a public speaker, to share her ideas with thousands of people. But her English was not perfect. Her accent was quite strong. Still, she was brave. She started a YouTube channel. On her very first video, someone left a comment. The comment said, "You sound funny." When Sarah read that, she cried. Her heart felt so heavy. She wanted to delete the video and hide. But the next day, she took a deep breath and she uploaded another video, and another, and another. She just kept going. Today, Sarah has millions of views on her videos. And now, some of those same people who laughed at her leave comments like, "Wow, you are so inspiring." But they forget something important. It all started with cringe. It all started with that first, imperfect video. So please, my dear friend, listen to me. Speak English, even if you think you sound strange. Start your project, even if nobody claps for you at first. Be seen. Be a little loud. Be different. Be proud of your cringe, because being cringy means you are trying. And only those who try can ever transform. I want you to write this down somewhere you can see it. I would rather be cringy today than be regretful tomorrow. The fourth step is this: you must become your own investment. Nobody is coming to save you. No one is going to knock on your door and hand you your dream life on a beautiful silver plate. It would be nice, but it is not going to happen. If you want to grow, if you want to level up your life, you have to become your own biggest investment. Let me explain this in simple words. We invest in things all the time. You invest in new clothes. You invest in a new phone. You invest in nice food, makeup, shoes, and parties. But let me ask you a serious question. Do you invest in yourself? Do you invest in your mind, your mind in your skills, in your personal growth. You, my friend, are the most valuable thing in your entire life. Not your phone, not your car, not your house. You are. So you need to start treating yourself like a project, like a business, like a precious diamond that is slowly being polished to shine brightly. Phones get old and need to be upgraded. Clothes go out of fashion. Money gets spent on weekends, on fast food, on trends that disappear. But when was the last time you were upgraded? People say things like, "I want to be successful." But then they spend hours scrolling on their phones, watching things that don't help them grow. They say, "I want to have more income." But they never learn a new skill that could bring them more money. Here is the simple truth. The best return on investment does not come from stocks, or gold, or property. It comes from you. When you read one good book, it can shape your thinking for the rest of your life. When you learn one new skill, it can open doors you never knew existed. When you practice something every day, you build real, deep confidence. Yes, it takes time. Yes, and it takes effort. But you know what? Staying stuck also takes effort. It is tiring to be unhappy. You do not need to buy fancy, expensive courses. You can start with free videos on YouTube. You can get books from the library. You can build small, powerful habits. Wake up 30 minutes earlier than usual. Spend a little less money on junk food, and use that money to invest in your growth. Your body needs food to be healthy. Your mind needs knowledge to be strong. You are not an expense. You are the most important asset you will ever have. So, grow your value. Become your own investment. Buy that course you have been thinking about. Read that book that everyone recommends. Join that class. Practice your skills every single day. Wake up 1 hour earlier just for your dreams. You do not need a fancy school or thousands of dollars. You just need discipline and the belief that you are worth investing in. And here is a truth bomb for you. If you are not willing to invest in yourself, why should the universe invest in you? Treat yourself like you matter. Because you do. Okay, this next one, number 5, might sound challenging, but I want you to listen with an open mind. To build your dream life, you must become selfish. Now, wait, please do not get confused. I am not saying you should become a mean person. I am not saying you should become unkind or hurt others. That is not what I mean at all. I am saying you must become selfish for your own growth. Let me explain. You have a limited amount of time in your life. You have a limited amount of energy each day. You have a limited amount of focus. If you give everything you have to other people, all the time, what is left for you? You are not a machine that can run forever without rest. You are not a rescue team that has to save everyone. You are not alive just to please other people. Some of you who are listening right now are completely burning out. You feel exhausted. That's it then. Why? Because you say yes when you really want to say no. You help other people fix their lives, even when your own life is falling apart. You listen to everyone else's drama, but no one ever asks to listen to yours. You give love and energy to people who do not give anything back to you. You work so hard to make others happy, but you have forgotten about your own happiness, your own dreams. Let me tell you a difficult truth. That is not kindness. That is self-abandonment. You are abandoning yourself. You must become selfish with your precious time, with your focus, with your energy, with your dreams, and with your peace. It is okay to say no to that phone call if it is going to break your flow when you are working on something important. It is okay to say no to that party if what you really need is to rest. It is okay to say no to gossip and drama if you know it drains your energy. It is okay to say no to a toxic relationship, even if it feels hard and painful. Your life is not a donation box that is open for everyone to take from. Your life is a mission. Your life is your sacred creation. Let me give you one more story. There was a woman named Mia. She was always available for everyone. She helped her brothers and sisters. She supported her parents. She worked a full-time job, and she stayed in a relationship where she was not respected at all. She thought this was what it meant to be a good person. She thought this was love. She thought this was kindness. But deep inside, she was breaking. She was slowly disappearing. One day, she decided she had to become selfish to survive. She ended her toxic relationship. She took a break from some of her family's constant demands. She moved to a new place by herself. For a few months, she focused only on herself. She focused on her healing, her personal goals, and her dreams. Today, if you see Mia, she is glowing. She is so peaceful. She is successful in her career. Why? Because she finally gave herself permission to matter. And now, she actually helps more people than ever before. But she does it from a place of strength, not from a place of weakness. The sixth point is so important. Please listen to this one very carefully. You will never have something in your life that you secretly believe you do not deserve. I don't care how hard you work. I don't care how many hours you grind and hustle. If deep inside your heart, in a quiet place, you have a belief that says, I am not good enough. I don't really deserve love. I can never be rich. People like me don't succeed. Then guess what? Your life will always reflect that belief. Your belief creates your reality. Let me ask you a question. If someone gave you the key to a beautiful 5-star hotel room for free, would you feel comfortable and happy in it? Or would you feel a little bit strange, like you don't really belong there? If someone offered you your dream job tomorrow, would you feel excited and ready? Or would you feel like, oh, they must have made a mistake. They chose the wrong person. If a kind, loving, respectful person fell in love with you, would you accept their love openly? Or would you find a way to push them away because deep down, you believe you are not truly lovable? Do you see where I am going with this? You can only receive what your heart truly believes it deserves. Many people do not fail in life because they are lazy. They fail because they are carrying shame. They carry shame from their childhood, shame from being rejected, shame from being told things like, you are not very smart, or you are too emotional, or you are not special. And the saddest part is, they believed it. And that belief became the limit of their life. Now I am here to help you wake up from that bad dream. You were born worthy. You were born enough. You were born with the right to dream big and to live a good, happy life. The world and other people may have made you forget this truth, but I am here today to remind you. You deserve the best kind of love. You deserve to feel peace in your heart. You deserve to be successful. You deserve to rest when you are tired. You deserve to enjoy your life, not just survive it. So please, stop settling for crumbs when you deserve the whole meal. Stop making yourself smaller to fit into small rooms and small-minded people's expectations. Stop believing those old, tired lies. I want you to start saying this to yourself every single day. Say it in the morning when you wake up. Say it at night before you sleep. Say, I deserve the life I dream of. Say it until you believe it. Say it until your mind finally accepts it as the truth. Say it until the universe has no choice but to rearrange itself for you. The seventh step on our journey is to start unlearning what they taught you. If you want to create a new, beautiful life, you have to first unlearn the old, limiting lies that they told you. Not everything you were taught as a child was the truth. Some of it was just other people's fear. Some of it was their pain. Some of it was their way of trying to control you. And some of it was just plain wrong. They might have told you things like, "Don't dream too big. It's not realistic. Wanting a lot of money is evil. Be quiet. Don't talk so much. Don't take up space. Success is only for lucky people. Life is supposed to be a struggle. You should always put other people first. Your feelings don't matter. You're just being too emotional. You can't make money doing something you love." Guess what? They were wrong. They were not giving you wisdom. They were giving you their own limitations. But it's not entirely their fault. Maybe they were scared too. Maybe nobody ever allowed them to dream. Maybe they never healed from their own pain. Maybe they never saw that a better, happier life was possible. But you are here now, and you have a chance to break that chain of negative beliefs. It is time for you to question everything. Who was the first person who told you that you can't be rich doing what you love? Who told you that you are not smart enough? Who said that you must stay in the same job for your entire life? Who said you need a fancy degree to be successful? Who made you feel guilty for wanting to put yourself first? You must challenge these old beliefs. Because if you do not unlearn the lies, you will never make space in your mind for the truth to enter. Unlearning can be uncomfortable. When you start to change your beliefs, you might feel a little lost. You may feel like you are betraying the people who taught you these things. You may feel like you are walking on a path all alone. But guess what? That is the price of freedom. That is the path of rebirth. You have to delete the old, wrong programming from your mind before you can install the new, powerful mindset. So write this down. I am now letting go of what they taught me. I choose what serves my own truth. This eighth step is so powerful. I need you to really feel this one with your heart. Here it is. Your body does not know the difference between something you imagine and something that is real. Let that idea sink in for a moment. Think about it. When you watch a scary horror movie, what happens? Your heart starts to beat faster. You might even start to sweat. Why? The movie is not real. You are safe in your chair, but your body feels like the danger is real. That is why I am telling you this. You need to start feeling what you want to have before you actually get it. You need to feel the joy of living in your dream house, even if you are not there yet. You need to feel the love and warmth of being in that perfect relationship. You need to feel the peace of being free from debt. You need to feel the freedom of working at your dream job. You need to feel the pride and confidence of speaking fluent English. Close your eyes every morning when you wake up, and every night before you sleep, and just feel it. Feel like it is already happening. Walk like you are already the owner of that successful business. Talk like you are already that confident person. Smile to yourself like your dream has already come true. Why is this so important? Because your feelings are like signals that you send out to the universe. Your vibration, the energy you put out, is your invitation. It invites your dreams to come to you. But most people do the opposite. They wake up and they feel frustration. They feel anger about their current situation. They feel jealousy when they see others succeed. They feel doubt about their own abilities. And so, what does life give them? It gives them more situations that create more frustration, anger, and doubt. Please, do not wait for your life to change to feel good. Feel good now, and your life will begin to change. This is not some fake positivity. This is emotional discipline. Your dream life already exists in the invisible world of energy. Your job is to match its frequency, to match its feeling. And yes, it takes practice. Yes, some days will be hard. Yes, on some days you will feel sad or you will cry. But even on those days, try to find a few moments to feel it anyway. Because when you start feeling your future, you start becoming your future. Write this thought down. I feel the joy of my dream life now. I do not wait. I become. Number 9 is about focus. Your energy, my friends, is like sunlight. If the sunlight is spread out everywhere, it gives light and warmth, which is nice. But if you take a special tool, a magnifying glass, and you focus all that sunlight onto one single, tiny point, what happens? It becomes so powerful it can start a fire. That is exactly what happens when you focus your energy. Every day, your mind is full of noise. What are people thinking about me? What is happening on social media? What if I fail? Should I try to do 10 different things at once? But let me ask you a hard question. Are you actually focused on your goals, or are you just busy being busy? You scroll for hours on your phone, and you tell yourself you are relaxing. You start one project, and then you get bored, and you jump to another one. You think about your dream a lot, but you don't actually take consistent action on it. And that is where you lose your power. Because energy without focus is just waste. But energy with focus is pure power. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to have 100 goals. You do not need to feel motivated every single day. What you need is to choose one important thing and go all in. Do you want to become fluent in English? Then stop watching content in 5 different languages. Pick English. Stick to English. Speak, write, read, and listen in English every day. Do you want to be financially free? Then you need to study how money really works. Start small. Save a little bit of money. Invest a little bit. Stop trying to do 10 different side hustles all at the same time. Do you want to be fit and healthy? Stop following 7 different diets at the same time. Pick one healthy way of eating and stay consistent with it. You get what you focus on. So, choose your most important goal and give it your full heart. And yes, it will take time. Yes, you will sometimes feel lonely on your path. Yes, there will be days when you want to quit. But please remember this: distraction is the enemy of your destiny. Write this down. Where my focus goes, my future grows. Our 10th step is simple, but life-changing. Always be grateful for what you have, and it will multiply. Here is a truth that most people forget. If you are not grateful for what you already have in your life, you will not be given more. Why? It is not a punishment. It is just that if you do not appreciate the small, good things, you will not respect the big things when they arrive. I want you to look around you, right now. Yes, your life may be hard. Yes, you may not have your dream yet. Yes, you may feel stuck. But if you have a phone or a computer to watch this video on, you are richer than millions of people on this planet. If you have a bed to sleep in tonight, you are luckier than so many. If you have just one person in your life who truly loves you, you already have a great treasure. But we forget this. Our minds get busy, and we complain. I don't have enough money. My life is not as good as their life on Instagram. Why is my dream taking so long to come true? But please, listen to me. Listen and write this sentence in your heart. Gratitude is the magnet for miracles. When you say thank you for what you have, life gives you more and more reasons to be thankful. It is not magic. It is a change in your mindset. A grateful heart is a powerful heart. Being grateful does not mean you stop wanting more from life. It simply means you don't hate your current life while you are busy building your dream life. Even if your dream feels very far away, be grateful for the small steps you are taking. Even if you are not rich yet, be thankful for the new skills you are learning. Even if your English is not perfect, be proud of the progress you have made so far. Start your day with this simple question: what am I thankful for today? And end your day with this question: what good thing did I receive today? It can be something very small: a nice cup of coffee, a smile from a stranger, a beautiful song on the radio. Say it out loud. Feel it in your chest. Because when you start to feel rich on the inside, you begin to attract richness on the outside. Gratitude will change your vibration. It will give you peace, and it will attract better people, better opportunities, and a better life. Number 11 is a piece of advice that can change your life forever if you really listen and apply it. Choose consistency over perfection. Most people never succeed in reaching their goals, and it is not because they are not smart or not talented. It is because they keep waiting for the perfect moment to start. They keep waiting to be perfect. Let me ask you, how many times have you said something like this to yourself? I'll start my new project when I feel ready. I'll start speaking English when I am fluent. I'll launch my YouTube channel when I have perfect content. I'll go to the gym when I feel motivated. And what happened? Usually, nothing. Nothing happened. Why? Because perfection is a lie. It does not exist. Perfection is a trick that your mind uses to keep you safe and stuck in the same place. But guess what? Success is not about being perfect. Success is about showing up every single day, even on the days when you don't feel like it, even when you are tired, even when you are not at your best. That is what builds real, lasting confidence. I want you to think of a single drop of water. One little drop of water means nothing. It has almost no power. But what happens when drops of water fall on the same stone, again and again, every single day, for years and years? Those small drops of water can break a giant stone. That, my friends, is the power of consistency. You want to speak English fluently? Then you must speak bad English every day until it becomes good English. You want to change your body? Then you must exercise badly every day until you become stronger. You want to change your life? Then you must take imperfect, messy steps every single day. Forget about perfection. It is not your goal. Your goal is simply to be a little bit better today than you were yesterday. Not better than other people. Not perfect. Just better. If you fail today, you get back up and try again tomorrow. If you miss one day of practice, you return the next day. That is how winners are made. So please write this down. I choose to be consistent, not perfect, because that is how dreams really come true. The 12th step is about trust and faith. This life, it is not just about logic and making plans and creating strategies. Sometimes it is about trusting the journey. It is about faith. It is about having a deeper connection with the universe, with life itself, or with your higher self. You might be feeling very lost right now. You may be working so hard but not seeing any results. You may feel like giving up because nothing seems clear. But here is what I want you to know. You do not have to figure everything out all by yourself. Yes, you are strong. Yes, you are capable. But you are also human. And sometimes we all need a little guidance. Now you might ask, John, who do I ask for guidance? You can ask life, You can ask God if you believe in God. You can ask your own higher self, that wise, quiet voice inside of you. Or you can simply ask the universe. It does not matter what you call it. What matters is that you open your heart and you say, "Please show me the way. I am ready. Please guide me." And then you have to look for the signs. Signs from the universe are not always big and dramatic, like in the movies. They are often small, quiet things that just feel right, deep inside your soul. A sign could be a sudden, new idea that pops into your head. It could be a person you meet who says something that feels deeply meaningful to you. It could be a video you find that seems to speak directly to your situation, maybe even like this one. Or it could be a sentence you read in a book that shakes your soul and wakes you up. These are not accidents, my friends. These are signs. But you have to be awake and open to see them. Here is something you can do. Every morning, just for 2 minutes, sit in a quiet place. Put your hand on your heart. Take a deep breath and say these words, either out loud or in your mind. I don't know the full way, but I am willing to be guided. Please, show me the next right step. And trust me, my friend, life will start to whisper to you. You just have to be quiet enough to listen. You are not alone on this path. There is a power in this universe that is bigger than your fear, stronger than your past, and wiser than your doubt. Let it lead you. Number 13 is about integrity. It is about making your words match your actions. Let me ask you something. How many people do you know who say things like, "I am going to start working on my dream really soon," or "I will get serious about this starting next week," or "I am definitely going to change my life this year"? And then, how many of them actually do it? Words are easy. Action is rare. But the world, the universe, it does not respond to what you say. The world responds to what you do. Every time you make a promise to yourself and you do not follow through, you break a little bit of trust with yourself. And when you stop trusting yourself, you lose your personal power. You lose your confidence. You start to feel small inside. You become the kind of person who doubts their own words. But when your actions consistently match your words, that is when you become unstoppable. Let me give you a simple example. If you say, "I want to speak fluent English," but you never read any books in English, you never practice speaking, and you never write in English, do your actions match your words? No, of course not. But what if you say, "I will give 30 minutes to my English practice every single day," and you actually do it, even when you are tired, even when you are busy? If you do that for 30 days in a row, you start to become a person who believes in themselves. Why? Because you are not just saying it. You are living it. You are a person who keeps their promises. So, from this day forward, I invite you to make a decision. Do not say things unless you are willing to act on them. If you say you want to get healthy, then show up at the gym, or go for that walk. If you say you want to write a book, then sit down and write the first page tonight. If you say you want to start a business, then start making the plan. Start small, but start with truth. Remember this, powerful people are not always the loudest people. They are the most consistent people. Your words do not need to be big and impressive. Your actions just need to be honest. Number 14 is a belief that can break all your limits. If other people can do extraordinary things, so can you. Now please, listen to me with your heart wide open. Every great person that you admire today, every millionaire, every amazing speaker, every leader, every artist, every creator, they were all once just like you. They had doubts, They had pain. They often had no support from their families. They were laughed at. They failed many times. They cried in silence when nobody was watching. But they all did one thing that changed their entire life. They did not give up. That is it. That is the big secret. They did not have magic powers. They were not born special. They did not get everything easily. They just kept a belief in their heart, a belief that said, if other people can do this, then why not me? And now, I want you to ask yourself that same powerful question. Why not you? Why can't you become the next inspirational voice that the world listens to? Why can't you be the first millionaire in your family? Why can't you be the one to break the chain of poverty, or pain, or self-doubt in your family's history? You do not need anyone's permission. You do not need to have perfect English. You do not need to wait 5 more years. What you need is belief. What you need is a fire in your soul. What you need is an unshakable decision that you will not settle for an ordinary life. Here is a truth that nobody really talks about. Every single person who ever did something great once had the thought that maybe they could not do it. But they started anyway, step by step, day by day. They built their courage. They made many mistakes. They stood alone for a long time. But one day, the world noticed them. And if you stay true to your path, one day, your story will be the reason that someone else decides to never give up. So write this down. If they can do the impossible, then I can do the unforgettable. Because it is not about luck. It is about soul. It is about refusing to settle. And now, my friend, it is your time. Number 15. Please stop doubting yourself. You are a miracle. I want you to sit with this truth for a moment. You are not an accident. The chances of you being born, with your exact DNA, your unique voice, your eyes, your fingerprints, your one-of-a-kind soul, are approximately 1 in 400 trillion. Do you understand how incredibly rare that is? Let's try to understand that number. Imagine trying to find one specific grain of sand on every beach in the entire world. Imagine trying to find one specific star in all the galaxies. Imagine finding one specific flower in all the forests of the earth. Even that is not rare enough to describe you. You beat every single odd just to be born. You were chosen by life to be here, in this moment, listening to these words. And yet, you doubt yourself. You say things to yourself like, maybe I am not good enough. Maybe I cannot do it. Maybe other people are better than me. Please, stop. You are not meant to live your life in fear. You are not meant to play small. You are a walking, talking miracle who simply forgot your own power. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not your fear. You are not your pain. You are the one who has the power to rise above all of it. Think about this. A little baby does not know how to walk. It falls down 50, 60, 100 times. But does that baby ever stop and think, maybe walking is not for me? No, never. Because that baby knows, deep in its being, I was born to walk. I was born to rise. You have that exact same power inside of you. But somewhere along the path of life, people made you forget. They made you believe that you are not smart enough, or rich enough, or pretty enough, or strong enough. But guess what? They were wrong. You do not need anyone's permission to believe in yourself. You do not need a reason to love yourself. You are the reason. So now I want you to stand up tall in your soul and say these words. I will never doubt myself again. I am rare. I am here for a reason. and I will show the world who I really am. Let the world doubt you. Let the haters speak. Let your fear whisper in your ear. But you must walk with belief. Because you are not ordinary. You are 1 in 400 trillion. You are the miracle that the world has been waiting to see. Now, I want to talk about the power of having a mentor. Let me tell you a deep truth that most people ignore. No one becomes great alone. Every single successful person, from sports to business, from art to healing, had someone in their life to guide them, to challenge them, to support them, and to believe in them, especially when they did not believe in themselves. That someone is called a mentor. What is a mentor? A mentor is not a perfect person. A mentor is not someone who knows everything. A mentor is simply someone who is a little bit ahead of you on the same path that you want to walk. They are someone who has been through the fire of challenges and now wants to help light the way for you. Here is why having a mentor is so powerful. A mentor saves you precious time by teaching you what not to do. A mentor can protect you from making the same mistakes that they already made. A mentor pushes you when you feel like you want to give up. A mentor sees the potential inside you, even when you cannot see it yourself. A mentor could be someone you know personally. It could be a teacher, an older colleague, or a family friend. It could also be someone you follow online, whose work inspires you. It could even be an author of a book, a voice in a podcast, or a stranger who once said something that woke up your soul. But here is the key. Do not try to do everything all alone. You are not weak for needing guidance. You are wise. Do you know how an archer, a person with a bow and arrow, hits a target that is very far away? Often, they have someone helping them to aim. Do you know how a little plant grows faster and stronger? It needs sunlight and support. You are the plant. Your mentor is the sunlight. Even one good mentor can change the entire direction of your life. So, I invite you to open your heart and ask yourself, who can I learn from? Who inspires me deeply? Whose energy wakes me up inside? And then listen. Follow their work. Absorb their lessons. Respect their journey. You do not need to copy their exact path. You need to learn from their wisdom and then use it to create your own unique path. The fastest way to grow is not by doing everything alone. It is by being open to learning, to growing, and to letting others help lift you higher. Find your mentor, and then one day, you can become a mentor for someone else. And now we come to the final and perhaps the most important truth I want you to carry in your heart forever. Number 17 is this: you are not late. You are right on time. You are not behind in life. You are not too slow. You are not late. You are exactly where you need to be. Society will sometimes try to tell you that you are too old to start something new. Social media will show you 20-year-olds who are already millionaires, and it will make you feel like, look, you missed your chance. But the real truth, the deep truth, is this: you are exactly where you need to be in your own unique story. Your life is not a race. Your path is not a copy of someone else's journey. Your speed is not wrong. It is your speed. Let me give you some real-life examples. Vera Wang, the famous designer, started her dress designing company at age 40. Colonel Sanders, the man who started KFC, built his huge company in his 60s. The famous actor Morgan Freeman got his first big movie role after he was 50 years old. Were they late? No, they were right on time for their own unique purpose. Your path is preparing you for your destiny. Your pain is teaching you important lessons. The time you have spent waiting has been building your strength. Please, I beg you, stop comparing your timeline to other people's timelines. Some flowers bloom in the spring. Some flowers bloom in the summer. And some flowers bloom in the winter. But they all bloom eventually, and so will you. But you will only bloom if you stop saying to yourself, "I am too late," and you start saying, "I am just getting started." But your future does not care about your past. It only cares about what you choose to do right now, in this moment. So take a deep breath. Feel your own heart beating. Look at the sky and say it out loud. I am not behind. I am not too late. I am becoming everything I am meant to be, and I am right on time. And remember, my friend, do not listen to everyone's advice. Yes, even the advice from people who love you very much, your parents, your friends, society. They all speak from their own life, from their own fears, and from their own experiences. But you are here to live your experience. You may want something that they never dared to want. You may dream of something that they were too scared to even try. You may feel something deep in your soul that they have never understood. And that is perfectly okay. Nobody can tell you what is right or wrong for you. Not your parents, not your friends, not even me. Because your soul already knows the truth. So stop asking everyone else what you should do. Stop doubting your own dreams. And start listening to the most powerful and important voice in the world, the voice inside of you. That quiet voice may whisper to you, go after it. Try one more time. Don't give up. Create your own way. Listen to it. That voice is your inner guide. It is your truth, and it will never lie to you. Now, to all the dreamers out there who are listening. To the ones who feel lost. To the ones who feel a little bit broken. To the ones who want a better life but do not know how to start. I want to tell you this. You are not weak. You are not late. You are not less than anyone else. You are just at the beginning of a beautiful new chapter. And it does not matter where you come from. You can still build the life you dream of. You can rise. You can glow. You can inspire. You can change your story. You can heal your pain. You can become someone that the world will never forget. So please, promise me that you will not give up now. Because one day in the future, someone will look at your life and they will say, because of you, I didn't quit. Your dream life is waiting for you. It is not waiting in some perfect, distant future. It is waiting for you in every single brave step you take today. I believe in you. Now it is time for you to believe in yourself. If this message touched your heart, I invite you to subscribe, because I am going to be here every week to remind you of your power until the day you finally, truly believe it too. I will see you in our next story. Your dream life is calling. Don't be late.